Tiwa Savage, and I'm hanging out with America, Nigeria, and Don Julio. Hey everyone, this is Tiwa Savage, and watch me work this art that I'm about to do. I know this looks crazy, but this is literally how I do my makeup, because I do my makeup myself 90% of the time. So I usually start with this Magnus, this concealer, and I use the MAC Tiwa collab as my pre-blush thing, and then I put a little dab of concealer. Now you guys have to bear with me, I'm not a content creator, so I'm going to try and talk through while I do this. So what is the first thing I do when I'm getting ready for anything? I'm usually playing music, loud music, and it's usually like old school Afrobeat, old school R&B, hip hop, even pop, but it's always like throwbacks, because that really gets me in the vibe. Now I usually have a little drink of Don Julio shot, and I like it straight, no ice, no mixes, just no chase, just straight shot. What is in my playlist right now? So I have I'm really listening to Jodeci right now and Blackstreet Boys in terms of like R&B. For Afrobeat, I've been listening to Nice actually, and I always listening to techno. This new album by Tiwa Savage is called This One Is Personal, and it's pretty self-explanatory. I went through a really hard, tough breakup, and it was just a time in my life where, I don't know, even not just about the relationship, my career, where I wanted to go next, what I wanted to do, achieve, and I just felt I felt like I was in a very dark place, and this album was very therapeutic for me, to be honest. At first I was quite wary because it's very personal, and I wasn't sure how people would connect, but it's been so well received. It's probably been the most well received project I've ever made. Do I have a favorite song on the new project? No, but I'll tell you the most emotional song is I'm Done. Yeah, for me that was probably the hardest record to do, and even sometimes when I'm listening back to the album, I skip that one because it's still so deep. So yeah, it's still so real for me. So yeah, I do my makeup, I would say even 99% of the time. Once in a while I have a makeup artist, but most of the time my videos, my photo shoots, most of the time I do it myself. My beauty hack is, you'll notice I didn't use foundation. I have not used foundation in maybe 7-8 years. Even in my music videos, photo shoots, whenever, I do not use foundation, and I've stopped using it. Even tinted moisturizers, I don't use it. And I think I've worked on my skin so much over the years because I found that foundation was too heavy for me, and it was too aging. It used to age me and just make me look too made up. Probably take more time doing my skincare routines in the morning than I do doing makeup or hair. And I have a lot of products. I've been obsessed recently with Korean skincare, but I also think the trick for me is having like a mask. I have like an LED mask that I use every day, exfoliate and sunscreen. I know Black people think we don't need sunscreen, but I use sunscreen even when I'm not going out, because you could be by a window and the rays from the sun could affect your skin. So I definitely will be launching my skincare line very, very soon. Like, I just want to like do something for my African girlies, and men too, because men's skincare is also important. Skincare, I'm working with Berklee College of Music to start doing like a scholarship program for musicians, instrumentalists, to actually go to Berklee in Boston, and eventually open a music school, the first of its kind in Africa. And we're gonna start in Nigeria. So now all I'm gonna do is use a powder to dust off the excess. No foundation. So yeah, going back to the music industry, being in it for over a decade, I read somewhere something that pretty much sums up my advice to anyone that wants to get into the industry is, in order to conduct the orchestra, you have to turn your back on the audience. Clock it. Basically, turning your back on the noise, the negativity, the doubts, the fears. And it might not be like, a lot of people. It might be one person. It might be yourself. It might be you doubting yourself. You need to turn your back on that. In order to really, really excel in anything, not even just entertainment. Whether you're an actor, footballer, even if you want to go into, medicine or politics, you really, really have to turn your back on all the noise, because the applause only comes at the end, really comes at the end, when you've achieved it and they start saying or start feeling like you were an overnight success, when your overnight might have been 10 to 20 years. So yeah, that would be my advice to anyone. I'm literally just gonna add my lashes, do a little lip, and then have I need my shot of Don Julio actually.
We got you.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you so much.
Digital note as well.
Wait, hold on. Let me show you. I have to Tiwa for an album that's personal. Here's a bottle that's crafted with the same heart from the Don Julio family. Thank you. And it has my name on it. This is beautiful. Thank you. This one also has my album name. This one is personal. I almost don't want to drink it, but I will. And I'll just keep the bottle. So I need to go now. My friends are waiting for me. We're going to have fun. Cheers to the last decade or so, and here's to another decade and more. Thank you to everyone that's been rocking with me from day one, to all the people that's sponsored me, supported, played my music, and just showed me love. Thank you. Cheers.
Hey, ladies, leave your man out. The club is full of us and the fucking see. Hey!